moment. We almost had it. Oh my gosh, hi everybody. Are you enjoying your Los Angeles Comic-Con right now? You look like it. Oh, I like the Chuck cosplay. By the way, you're welcome for the easiest cosplay ever created. Yeah. Actually, the Buy More with the green shirt, that's even easier. Go with that next time. Listen, does anybody have any questions that are burning a hole in their pocket that they... By the way, let's give it up for our ASL interpreters, please. Let's give it up for these guys. Lots of that stuff. I see you guys. Thanks for being here. Who's got a microphone and who's got a question? Oh, boom! Over there. Talk to me. Talk to me, Goose.
I just have the mic.
Oh, you just have the microphone. Well, you've got the conch. So, what's your question?
What's your favorite movie?
Fantastic. Thank you for asking. I know you didn't want to. What is my favorite movie? I don't know. No, I mean, it's good. Trust me. It's great. Who are we kidding? By the way, are you guys excited for the second Shazam?
Yeah! Show the trailer!
It's going to be even better than the first one, and I really like the first one, so hopefully you guys like it as much as we enjoyed making it. Favorite movie? I don't know. If I had to choose based on like how many times I've watched it over and over again, I think it's Groundhog Day. Any other Groundhog Day fans here? I don't know. I can watch Groundhog Day like I was stuck in a Groundhog Day. It's just so good. It's endlessly quotable. Forrest Gump, that's another one. Really like Forrest Gump. Yeah! Man, I cried my damn eyes out watching that movie. I was 13 and I couldn't stop crying. I was like crying all the way through the end of the movie. People were looking back at me and my family in the theater like, are they beating this child? Like, I was crying so much because I wanted him to be real. I loved him so much. He was like, I don't know. I don't know if you guys remember this, but he loved everybody, and people made fun of him endlessly. I mean, some of us, no, you know what that's like. Everybody bullied in school. Anybody bullied in school? Yeah, man. I think I was bullied endlessly, and he still loved everybody. And I just wanted a person like that to be real. I don't know. I just loved it so much. Oh, I see some great Shazam cosplay. Who's all dressed up like Shazam right now? Okay, well, you're Black Adam. You don't count. I'm sorry, sir. Oh, shots fired. Does anybody have a question? Oh, yes! Oh, no. Are you Black Adam or are you Pedro?
I'm Pedro.
Oh, never mind. I take it back. Shots, take it back.
I know. So, in your own words, why is Pedro the best character?
Pedro is the best character because he is the foster brother of Billy Batson. That's why. Who happens to be me.
Yeah!
But Pedro's great, and DJ Catrona, who plays Pedro, is awesome. I mean, by the way, the whole Shazam, like, I can't even tell you how blessed we are. Yeah, there's a little Shazam right there. What's up, bro? It's honestly one of the coolest things ever that kids dress up like me for Halloween. I think that's probably one of the coolest things. That, and then I have action figures. I mean, come on, it's so stupid. Anybody else have a question back there? Super Freddy, yes, go ahead.
Why is Freddy the best character?
Why is Freddy the best character? Well, because he is the foster brother to Pedro, who is the foster brother to Billy, who is me. You can take that to the bank, bro. Next one. Do we have another mic over on this side? Oh, sorry, I'm gonna bounce over here real quick. And go.
Hey, so I met you at the red carpet premiere for the first Shazam.
Fantastic. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was.
Shutting down Hollywood Boulevard?
Oh yeah, that was
Come
a great
on.
time. Circus time,
Baller
baby.
status.
That was excellent.
Baller.
So my question is, you got any new favorite powers you might exhibit in the second one?
Wouldn't you like to know? This guy. Let's get into it. So anyway, no, I really can't talk about that. I appreciate you trying though.
Yeah, I gave it a shot.
All right. Who's next?
Hey,
Oh, we got a question. Oh, yes. Oh, we have a question right here.
What was the most challenging part about playing Billy Batson and dealing with the family?
The most difficult part was that my suit doesn't really let me go poop. And that's just the honest to God truth, guys. I had a little cod piece that like you can unzip and like a flappy deal and you can go number one. But there's no butt flap. It's not like that old school like pajama thing with there's none of that. So you just gotta strip down and be naked again and then drop your deuce and then go about your day. And that's inconvenient. Sometimes when a poop comes on, that's fast. And danger, Will Robinson. Thank you for your question, though. Great question. Yes, over there.
Hey, sorry, I don't have a question about Shazam.
That's fine. You don't have to. You can ask whatever the hell you want. I don't care.
But I know that you really like Disneyland and you grew up.
Love Disney. Any Disney nerds out there? Actually, I love doing this. Show of hands. Show of hands. Who's a Chuck fan? Who here is a Chuck fan? Dan. Who here is a Shazam fan? Dan. Who here is a Tangled fan? I don't know what to say about that. I guess you guys like me in animated form more than real life. Whatever. Anyway. Sorry, what was your question?
No, I just wanted to ask, what's the most like obscure or like your favorite fact about like Disneyland or like the Disney parks that you learned like growing up?
Like everything. I don't know how many of you guys have Disney Plus, but there's this Imagineering docu-series on that, like I so nerd out about that stuff. I love it so much. And then there's another one called Behind the Ride, and they go behind like the making, go like, yeah, right there, yeah. Clap it. You're like, I worked on that. But like all that stuff, like all the little nooks and crannies and things. I will tell you, so somebody pointed out to me once, and this is take this with you. Use it as you want to. But if you go to like the main, like you go up Main Street and you go to like the main circular square there, where there's a bronze statue of Walt and Mickey standing next to each other. If you go walk around, you kind of have to hug the fence right at the corner of the Adventureland opening, like when from the circle. But if you look, you get this image of what's called Happy Walt, because you see Walt standing there, and you see Mickey's nose. It's worth looking at. I'm just telling you. You don't have to tell your kids what you're doing. They don't need to know. But it's funny. So that's one of my favorite Easter eggs at Disneyland. Thank you. Over there.
It's funny how you said the whole thing with Tangled a second ago.
Yes.
I was just wondering, how much did you like voicing Flynn Rider? Because that, first of all, Tangled's my favorite like Disney princess.
Well, duh, yeah, it's the best.
And so, so I just want to let you know, also when I first saw it, all I remember, because I fell asleep during it.
You fell asleep the first time you saw Tangled?
Why?
Was it the dulcet tones of my voice just lulling you to sleep?
I was 5 years old when it came out, so.
You were 5 years old when it came out. Okay, well, nap time. Nap time.
And I saw it late at night, but I just went. I fell asleep during the prologue, and all I can remember is you just saying, "Here is the story of how I died." But it's a happy story.
That was the beginning of the movie. You fell asleep at the beginning of the movie. That's impressive. I was fine. All right. Well, listen. How was it playing Flynn? I mean, I really don't. I know there's a lot of kids present. It was fucking awesome. It was so great. I grew up in Ventura, California. I've been to Disneyland so many times. I love Disneyland better than Disney World. Anyway. I've actually never been to Disney World, so let's not have a fight. Anyway, the point is, I dreamed. I watched everything Disney under the sun. I had 2 sisters. I could tell you every word of every song in The Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast. And then we got Aladdin, and those guys finally got a prince. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And Robin Williams was probably the greatest voiceover job that's ever been done. Like, rest in peace, Robin Williams. So I was geeking the hell out that I got to be an actor. I dreamt of it. I mean, I'm not kidding. As a kid, I was like, I want to be in a Disney musical. I want to, sing in a Disney musical, and I got to do that. So that's like, dream stuff. So thank you for that question. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's the best. I'm not going to sing to you. Never mind. Come on, guys. Dance, monkey. Do we have another one here? Another one here?
So what's your favorite role that you've ever played? Did you like Chuck's best? What was your favorite character?
I really like them all, to be perfectly honest. I feel so blessed that I've gotten to play so many different characters, and almost all the things I get involved with bring people joy. And as an actor, particularly as like a little 4-year-old kid, who, when I was 4, I figured out, oh my gosh, I can intentionally make somebody laugh. Because before that, you stumble into that, right? You do something silly and everybody laughs, you think, what did I do? What did I do? But around 4, I was like, oh, I could like do this little thing. I could say this little thing. I could, ape something. I remember not at 4, but I got really good at impersonating Urkel. I don't know if anybody else was in that mode, Family Matters. Anyway, that was my go-to. Did I do that? Anyway, so making people laugh was just the best. So the fact that I get to do all of these things and make people feel good is so great. Shazam, honestly, like, since I'm really just a big kid inside, it is so fun to just like play that character and have superpowers and be my own superhero and wear the spandex in the family. Like, it's super fun. Chuck, though, like, well, the truth is, I wasn't even really acting in Chuck. Like, that was just me, legitimately. Like, me and Josh Gomez, we would bring our Xboxes to work and we would play Gears of War, because that's how you do, So all of them, I loved all of them. Great question, thank you. Thank you, yeah. Oh, hold on, one more. I'm gonna go over here, and then over there, and then I'm coming right back here. But I gotta do this guy with the red shirt, right? You're gonna be next, I think. So who's got a question over there?
Thank you. Speaking of musical, I really love your song with Catherine McPhee, Terrified.
Thank you.
When is your next single album coming out?
As soon as Dua Lipa calls me, and we can go. Ain't she the best, y'all? I love Dua Lipa. I don't know. I would love to record music. I don't know. I'm just doing a lot of other things, like right here. How could I possibly record music if I'm here in LA with you guys, right? I'm busy. But eventually, I'd like to, yeah. Let's go over there now.
Hi, Zach.
Hello.
I've been a huge fan since Chuck. Oh
You're the
my
best.
gosh. My question is, do you think when Sarah Walker at the end, she forgot, do you think
Spoiler alert, and go.
But do you think that she eventually, her and Chuck found their way back?
Of course. Oh, absolutely.
Yes?
Oh,
Is
absolutely.
there going to be a movie?
Listen, I'm trying to make a Chuck movie happen. I've been trying to make a Chuck movie happen since listen. For all you Chuck fans, if you haven't seen the show, I highly recommend it. It's a lot of feel good. It really does feel good. The ending, a little polarizing. But here's the thing. I'm going to try and make a Chuck movie, or more if we can, be successful now. But I want to answer that question once and for all, because I know that a lot of Chuck fans who spent all 5 years with us and watching Chuck and Sarah fall in love and all the ups and downs and all that, and for that to be the end and kind of on this like this cliffhanger, that's tough. But the show, I mean, it felt good. It was supposed to make you feel good. So I think the only conclusion we can make is that yes, she remembered, and yes, they made their way back. Because if that's not the case, then I'll burn it all down. I will burn it all down.
Thank you.
And then I think we can come back over here. Yeah. Right. Oh, do you have a question?
Yeah, right here.
Who's the strongest between me and Batman? I'll kick his ass. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. He's immortal. What are we talking about? I'm immortal. He's amortal. There's a difference. What's that? I'm very excited about the new movie. Very excited, yeah. This doesn't come out until June of 2023. So we just have to, just manage our expectations. That's all. Thank you for the question. And let's get one here.
So you had a picture of yourself on Instagram of you in the suit, in the Shazam suit. Do you keep that suit?
I don't keep the suit. They don't let me keep the suit. They're very expensive, guys. Also, they are not comfortable. I don't know why I would want to hold on to that. Unless it's just me on a Saturday night. Just me, nobody else, just looking at myself in the mirror. Thank you for your question. Next over there.
Hi, I just wanted to say that I loved you and She Loves Me.
Thank you.
I really appreciate that you're a musical theater kid. But the question I have that has nothing to do with that. But how do you feel about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson playing Black Adam?
Cool, right? I mean, we haven't worked together. Much to I'm sure a lot of people's chagrin, but I think it's great. I hope the Black Adam movie rocks and is awesome. It rocks. That pun, totally unintentional pun, or subconscious. I don't know. But yeah, I think it's great. I hope that one day we get to have some fisticuffs or something. That would be really fun. But I can't. That's way above my pay grade. I just show up where they tell me to show up. And let's go back over here.
So you were doing Alvin and the Chipmunks, you did Flynn Rider,
Yep.
you did all these movies.
Yep.
And you were awesome in them, you're totally funny. Are you planning to do anything more serious roles in the future?
Yeah, well, actually, I got a movie coming out on Christmas called American Underdog, where I play an LA Ram when they were in St. Louis, but they're still the LA Rams. And yeah, it's Kurt Warner. He's a Hall of Fame quarterback. He has an incredible Cinderella story, and I got to be Kurt. And there's a lot of drama. There's a lot of like reality in that. The movie's like 25% football. It's 75% just living life and marriage and kids and trying to struggling and, you know, scraping change out of doors to put gas in your tank. I mean, that's the kind of, which I think a lot of us can relate to those types of moments. And that was all him and stocking shelves at a grocery store and all that. So there's a lot of groundedness and drama in that. And then I did another movie right around that same time called Unbreakable Boy, and that comes out in March, and there's a lot more drama in that too. So I hope you all go see both, and I hope you enjoy them all.
Kurt Warner.
Yeah. Oh. Yes. You gotta shout it. Shout it. It was great working with David Sandberg. David Sandberg is the director of Shazam, and it was great. That guy's very artistic, and you know, he came out of the horror world, so he brings a whole like, you know, grit and edge and all that stuff. And it was great. He's a very interesting Scandinavian cat, you know. Over there. How much time do we have, by the way? I'm gonna keep going until somebody tells me to shut the hell up. Yeah.
Hi, I also saw you in Broadway and She Loves Me, and it was amazing. I was wondering what it was like to go from TV and film to the live stage.
Well, the truth is, I started in theater. You know, like when that 4-year-old me that wanted to make people laugh, the first thing I found was, oh, there's this thing called theater. So a spaz like me could go do this all the time, not realizing I was becoming addicted to the dopamine rush of a bunch of strangers giving me validation. But we don't need to get into my therapy right now. Although you should all go to therapy. Therapy, mental health. I'm fucking serious. Go do it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take a moment right now. I think this is important. I'd like to see a show of hands of everyone in this audience that deals with stress on a regular basis. Wow, look at all those hands. Hands down. I'd like to see a show of hands of all the people who deal with anxiety on a regular basis. By the way, look around this room when I ask this, and hands down, how many people deal with depression on a regular basis? Yeah, me too, all three. You are not alone. I don't care what you're going through in your head and in your heart and on your journey. You are not alone. Talk about it. Destigmatize mental health. Mental health's like dental health, guys. It starts like a little cavity and then it becomes a root canal. So let's catch them while they're cavities. Anyway, so going from film and into stage. Yeah, so I was already on a stage like most of my life. I loved it. I love it. I had been doing film and television for a while, so getting back on the stage, particularly going to the biggest stage for Broadway was, it was a little nerve-wracking, but I had great people around me. That was a show called First Date that I did back in 2013. A few people. Did you actually see it live? You saw it on YouTube. It's okay. It's okay. No, what? Can't hear you. You bought it. How could you buy it? Oh, you bought the soundtrack. Yeah, copy that. Copy. Still, it's fine. Masks suck. So that would be all of that. Thank you for your question. And back over here, bouncing around, keeping it going.
First and foremost, thanks for being here with us today, bro. Appreciate it, man. Dig your energy.
Absolutely, man. I love you guys. Seriously. I love this stuff. I love people.
So, in your own words, in a stand-up fight between Shazam and Superman, who wins, bro?
I mean, bro, I gotta bet on me. I'm magic, bro. Like, anybody knows Superman? Yeah, kryptonite, he screws him up. Magic screws him up even more. Yeah. But honestly, I mean, based on the comics, it's pretty much like it's a rubber match. Like, you know, and I kind of like that. I like that they're not picking a victor, but clearly I'm gonna kick his ass. I don't know. I mean, who even is Superman anymore? What are we talking about? I'm just saying there's many of them. What are you talking about? Pick one, guys. Who am I fighting?
Thank you.
Tom Welling. Me and Tom. Over there. 1 minute. 1 minute!
One thing, I'm a big fan of all your work.
Thanks.
Dude, you nailed Shazam.
Thank you.
Like I said, what superheroes would you like to meet up with in your own movie?
Well, all of them? I don't know. I think that Billy Batson would be stoked to like work with like Wonder Woman because he's got a mad crush on her. I think he'd be stoked to go work with like the Flash because they're both young and they'd like have foot races and stuff like that. Fighting with Superman, obviously that's on the list. I think it would be really fun if Billy Batson and Peter Parker met. I would like to see that. Because they're very similar in like their naivete and just wanting to help the world and good hearts and all that. I think Peter's got it under control a little bit better. Billy's still finding his way through it all, but yeah, I think that'd be fun. Yeah, cheers. And I think we might have time for one more. Oh yeah! Yeah, I think we got a good one at the end. What's up, though, man? What's your question?
I like your movie Shazam, but what's your favorite animal?
What's my favorite animal? This is a great way to end it. Well, I mean, dogs are kind of the best animal. We domesticated them longest ago, which means they're our best friend, and they're lovely and cuddable. And also, like, we kind of did some crazy stuff with them, guys. They also used to be wolves, and now we have like chihuahuas and shit. Like, that's some crazy hybridization. But aside from that, I think I like those little things in Australia. I can't remember the name of them. They look like a little. No, not koalas. No. Not everybody at once. Quokka. What she said. They're always smiling. How can you not love an animal that's always smiling? So that's my quokka. Thank you so much for your question. LA, I love you guys. Thank you so much for your time. Go see American Underdog on Christmas Day, please. It would mean the world to me. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. I'll see you in my booth. Love, peace, and chicken grease.